Poor people don't stay poor because they're lazy. The problem is deeper than effort. It's structural. This is money mechanics. Today, we're breaking down why poverty often becomes permanent, and how survival systems make wealth difficult to build. Most people are trapped inside survival systems. They work to cover rent, debt, food bills, and once those are paid, there's very little left to build with. That creates a cycle. All income goes toward maintaining life instead of creating ownership. The money comes in and immediately leaves. There's no space between earning and spending, no excess capital to invest, no room for risk. And without excess, building becomes extremely difficult because wealth usually requires delayed return. You invest now for potential future gain later. But survival systems operate differently. Everything is immediate. This month's rent, this week's groceries, today's bills. So money is optimized for short-term stability, not long-term growth. That changes behavior. When resources are limited, certainty becomes more important than opportunity. Risk tolerance drops. Long-term planning becomes harder to prioritize because the present moment demands attention constantly, and over time, that creates financial exhaustion. Not just physically, but mentally. The system consumes focus, which makes building beyond it much more difficult. And over time, survival becomes permanent, because when every dollar is needed immediately, long-term thinking becomes difficult. Not because people lack intelligence, but because survival compresses time. The future becomes secondary to immediate necessity. That's why wealth and poverty often grow from systems, not effort alone. One system creates accumulation, the other creates constant maintenance. And if all income is used to sustain the present, nothing remains to build the future. That's the trap. Not just low income, but no transition point between survival and ownership. The problem isn't just low income, it's never escaping survival mode. Because survival systems consume everything, including the ability to build beyond them. If you want to understand how financial systems shape long-term outcomes, subscribe. Next, we break down why rich people use debt differently, and how leverage changes the entire equation. This is money mechanics.